This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a design quarterback keeper. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. To throw, it's Russell. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's hit right as he throws it, but incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Garner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Sutter. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Designed quarterback run. Solid tackle, able to get him down. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. The first looking downfield. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
But to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Punt is away, but it's not very good. It's fielded inside the 40. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Clark. And we're able to get him down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The receiver grabs it. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, the quarterback, and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pitch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. Retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And they'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A play action looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's blocked. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pass is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So second down after the incompletion. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Off-play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Here's the second down play. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Back in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away. He's in the clear. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the electric touchdown play, take it off the board. It's coming all the way back. It's a crucial mistake. Inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. QB keeper all the way. He finds some space. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Russell. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action. But right now, it has been a rough game.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense produces 6 points.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Jones. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the bunch formation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
One of the important plays that could decide this game. 4th and long from the 46. Dropping back. It's Carney. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 10. We stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his opponent and throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line, it's Montgomery. Uses the spin move, he's loose. What a catch and run by the junior. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On the ground, it's Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. To the air, it's Carney. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
2nd down after that previous play. Pounding away with the run game. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First down here for this offense. Sticking with the running game. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. On the run, it's Jones. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away. Let the defense close it out. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.